Hi Kids Club! Today we are celebrating moonlit nights with our very own moon garden. It is specifically planted to show off the lunar glow. A moon garden is an oasis you create whose design features flowers that are white or foliage that is a silver or variegated, which is green and white. Sometimes the plants are very fragrant and smell wonderful, and even sometimes the blooms only open at night. We're going to talk about some of the plants that we are using today in our kit, and then I'm going to feature a couple of plants that you might want to add later. Some great things to think about when you're creating your moon garden is to have nice combination of flowers and foliage, all that reflect that pale lunar light. So first, let's talk about the plants that are in your kit. The first plant you have is the nicotiana, which is that light pink and a little bit of green on some of them too, with white in the center. They have a light scent to them and they are nice and tall. And then the next one we have is lobelia, which is this sweet little white flower here that is really good for in the middle. It's nice and bushy and stays just about this height and puts on a lot of little white flowers. And you see a little blue one snuck in there. Next we have the dichondra silver falls. This one is a trailer. You can see it looks like a waterfall the way it trails all the way over the side of the pot. It's kind of petit. It's kind of soft and fuzzy, and in addition to having that lovely silvery color to it. And then finally, my fave, this beauty, which is the headliner Starry Sky Burgundy. It just is gorgeous. It looks like you're looking up into the stars. So it'll look really pretty at night when you'll just see the speckles on it. And then next to me, I added a couple of plants that are some of my favorites for moon gardens. This one here is the gardenia. It has a very, very strong smell that I just love. And it has these nice white flowers, and then the foliage is also evergreen, so it stays green forever. And it is shiny, so it'll reflect the moonlight. And over here is jasmine, which is a vine, and it'll climb, and it puts on all of these beautiful white flowers that almost look like stars coming out of it. Also evergreen and has some shiny foliage, so it'll show up in the light. Now we should probably get to planting. Okay, let's make sure we have everything we need in our kit. You should have 2 nicotiana, you should have a lobelia, a dichondra, and your petunia, and you should also have a pot of soil. And you also will have this in there, which is the lesson plan. You can follow along, and there's some suggestions for other flowers if you want to add to your moon garden. Let's get dirty. So when you build this, you want to use your creativity. You want to consider if it's going to be seen from all the way around, or if it's only going to be seen from this end, and this side will be up against a wall. And because these do different things, like the nicotiana stays really tall and these guys stay a little smaller, you won't want to put the nicotiana, which is tall, in front of the little ones, because then you can't see them. So these tall ones we'll want to put either in the middle or towards the back of our planter. And then the ones that really like to trail over the sides, we'll want to put them so they can trail over the sides. Let's see. With these are in a 3-pack, so you can push the bottom and pop them right out, whoop, just like that. And then you see their roots, they've been in those pots for a while, so they need to get their legs and stretch them out a little bit. So rough up their roots, give them a nice little root massage. I think I'm going to do this so that it is seen from almost all the way around. So I'm going to take my fingers, this is where we get dirty, and dig a hole where we want to put this nicotiana in the back. Let's take its friend, pop it out, plant it towards the back. You can save the little tags if you want to, or have your family members save them for you so that you remember what you planted. Squish his roots. And he can sit right next to his best friend. Right there. So those are going to make sure they're nice and snug. And then I want to do something tall on this side and something tall on this side. And then we'll have this beauty trailing over the front. The lobelia is next. Fix those roots a little bit. Dig a hole. Push them down in. Nice. Okay. The petunia is next. Save the tag. Again. Nice little root massage. This one's bigger, so we're going to have to make a big hole for it. Push it back, push it forward. Ooh. In you go. Ooh, hoo, hoo, look at that. Okay, and then we have the dichondra left. Again, give it a nice massage. Look at all those roots. And this one, I have to take a big hole. I have to push this guy back a little bit. And this one goes. They are fitting pretty tightly, but it's going to make beautiful instant garden. And make sure they're down tight and that there's soil all the way around. Oh my goodness, that was easy. Look at that. Oh ho ho, beautiful. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, fluff them up. Blow on its little leaves. And there you go. There is your magical moon garden. Woohoo! And there you have it. You have planted a beautiful magical moon garden. Use your creativity when you're planting yours up. You could have also put the Nicotiana in the center, like in the lesson plan, and put everything else around it. But just have fun with it. No matter how you put it together, it will be beautiful. There are a couple of things that we need to remember. Even though this is a moon garden, it does like the sun. The sun will help it bloom more, so find a nice sunny location for all of these plants. And then when you get it where you want it to be, make sure you give it a big drink of water. Water it and water it until the water starts coming out of the bottom of the pot. That means it's getting enough water. And then I would check it daily to make sure it still has enough water. If it's dry, you can always check by putting your finger in, and if it comes up without any soil on it, it's too dry and needs a drink of water. If you put your finger down in there and there's mud on there or it's wet, then it's still okay and you can leave it and check it the next day. And then all you need to do is wait till the moon comes up and go outside and enjoy your beautiful moon garden. Thank you so much for joining us for Kids Club, and I hope to see you all again.